What's going on, guys? This is Chris DeGoat, or Chris. I'm the founder of Specter, SHHH. Today I'm going to talk to you guys just a little bit about our project to clear up some confusion that I've come across lately, and I'm sure some of you may have come across as well. So there's a couple of other projects with a similar name to ours, and I think it's going to cause a lot of confusion. So I'm going to bring up our website just to talk about a few things while we're getting into that. Ours is going to be Specter SHHH right here. So the SHHH is going to be our tag whenever it does finally hit the exchanges. Problem is right now there's two other projects for sure. There's Specto Coin, SPECTOCOIN, which is pretty close. There's also another Specter Coin, SPECTRE, which has the British spelling. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what our project entails so that way you can fully understand which one is which, because I think as soon as people hear of a great idea, they're going to try to always copy it. There's always going to be those knockoffs and those generics, and I feel like that's what we're getting in the middle of. Of course, there's really no action we can take because we're still in the pre-development. So up until we finally actually get out there in the wild, there's really not much that we can do. So I think the best part of this is for me to kind of get on from home here, just take a few minutes to explain to you folks what all is going on with our project, just to make sure there's no confusion moving forward. So what we're trying to do with ours is we're trying to manipulate Monero, and we're trying to manipulate Bitcoin. And if we can successfully do that, we can put those two together, which when they were created, they were supposed to be spread apart. I don't feel like that's a smart decision. Bitcoin's extremely well known, extremely powerful, extremely safe. However, there is zero privacy, and there are times to where people can intersect transactions because they can see exactly how much is going where. Monero, same kind of story. Very private, very secretive, very good, but it does send other packets of information which doesn't necessarily need to be sent. So that's going to add more power consumption. It's going to add more confusion. And I feel like if we just smash the two together, where you have one transaction that's getting sent from you to your receiver, but that transaction is completely scrambled, completely encrypted, you're going to be better off because you're sending less information. You're wasting less time. It's going to take less time to verify that transaction. I mean, there's a lot of good that's going to come from bringing the two together, which is what our project is. So whenever you're looking into the specters, the spectrum of Specter coins, make sure that you understand ours has the SHHH tagline, because otherwise you're going to be with somebody else. So if you go to our website, I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. But you can go on the very first page, and I'm on a PC view, so it'll be a little smaller. We start off with a very long video that has the PowerPoint that I made, which is on the YouTube channel. Kind of goes through and talks a little bit about some of the prices. Actually, it talks a little bit about everything with the project without giving away too much. So if you have no clue what I'm talking about, that's a very good starting point. It's at the very top of our website. It's about 17 minutes long, but it's going to be packed with pretty much all the information that you're going to need to know to understand what we're trying to do. The only other place currently that you're going to be able to get more information is either by asking me personally, or again downloading the unofficial white papers, which we can go into my Specter folder here and take a look at that. We won't read it or anything, just kind of show you guys a little bit about what we're looking at accomplishing here. So we'll go into the very, very basics on what's going on with it, everything from what the intent of it is, how it's going to be mined, what the nodes and supernodes are going to entail, how many coins are ever going to be created and put back into circulation, what the rewards for the nodes are going to be. I mean, we've outlined pretty much everything. Of course, since we don't have anybody officially working on the project yet, I don't have any estimated time of deliveries or arrivals or what time the wallets are going to be done. I just can't give anybody that information because I'm not a developer. I am merely one that has found security flaws with 2currencies. I am the voice of the Specter project to try to get you convinced that we need to fund this and make something together for all of us. That's currently what we're in the process of doing. So I don't have any other information at this point in time on what I could answer to make it any better. So basically what I've taken the steps of doing is gone through to try to make sure very, very well that all of this information is included on our website openly for everybody to take a look at, because it's going to be easier for you to read and understand exactly kind of what my brain's processing right now. There may be a few things that are changed. There may be a few things that are added, and there may very possibly, but I doubt it, be things taken away once it does reach development. Of course, once we get into that point, I will be having a meeting with the developers every single day. We have either a Skype meeting or a phone meeting. It's my choice, every single day. So what I plan on doing is getting on a video meeting kind of like this with the community once a week and giving them an update on everything that's going on. So that way everybody stays included on the whole process and everything else on what steps we're taking moving forward. So again, we're not quite to that point yet, but once we do, I do plan on making sure everybody is just as well informed as I am. So we're going to exit out of that part. Again, you can go to the website and take a look at that if you guys want. We also have a link to our Discord channel here. It's still fairly quiet, but you'll be able to get on and directly get a hold of me, and the other founder is in there, but you won't know who they are, which is the cool part. So when we go to our donation part of the website, this will actually give you some more information. We do have a little bit of cash that we do have officially tallied up. The problem really has been with me. I work a full-time job. All the money that I personally bring in, 85% of it right now goes into this project, from advertising to different sides of the project that we're involved with, to paying freelancers to help us with work so we can get the community involved. You know, it all ends up adding up quite a bit. So that's where my money currently is going into the project. So that's why we're going to the community to try to get some more information. So when you do get to our website, you will notice that we have on the donation page, we have a couple of different options that people can join into. So if you want to donate cash, the first top donation will get 250,000 extra coins. The second top donation, 100,000. The third will have 50,000. The fourth through the 10th will have an extra 25,000 Specter coins. So the rate that we're trying to do right now is it's going to be $1 is going to be 20 Specter coins. So we're going to pre-sell them at 4 cents a piece. No telling what they're going to go to in the future, but that's going to be the rate that we're at, because that's going to be a way we can effectively give out a good perk, good benefit, a good desirable donation point for all the community. But we're also going to be able to fund it very quickly and very efficiently, like what we're planning. Again, the whole project itself is $28,000. That's been the number we've given off from the very beginning. That's the number that we're quoted, and that's all we want to raise, is just enough to get this project up and going, released into the wild. That's the entire purchase part of this whole project. So when we get down to the very bottom, one new thing we do have that I want to mention, you can click here. If you do click here, this is something I did. I'm very proud of this. I created shoes. We got a cryptocurrency with a shoe line. So these ones are called crypto. Actually, I lied. These ones are called Specter. We have another one that's called crypto. Oh, they are crypto. Ah, haha. I didn't lie. So if you go to our website, then there'll be a drop down, which of course you can always look at the link right here, aliveshoes.com/brand/Specter. This is my sweet, sweet puppy dog. He's very quiet and a good boy while Daddy's talking. But that will give you a link to our shoes. So what the deal is with this is, a lot of people are interested in helping projects like this. A lot of people don't have cryptocurrency already, don't have any exchanges, don't want to get involved with it, which is totally fine. If you don't, and you're into fashion, we have custom handmade Italian shoes that I have gone through and selected the different material and the looks for. And basically you have the option to go in. Oh, there's my mug from a little bit ago. You can go in, take a look at all the different designs that we are working on right now. You can pre-order a pair. Now, I will let you know they are a little expensive, but they are handmade. They're custom made. Every single review that I've ever found on this website has been positive. It's the only reason why I trust them enough to get involved with it. So we do have 6 different kinds of shoes that a person can choose from right now. And if you do, you'll be able to click the buy button. I'll just show you an example on how much these ones are here. This one, we've already sold a pair. We have to reach 7 pairs in order for these to actually get shipped out to everybody. So these ones here will be $264, free shipping to Europe, United States, or the United Kingdom. So again, custom crafted, handmade in Italy. We go through and just shows a couple different pictures. These ones are my favorite. I'm actually hoping that these do get 7 because I'm going to buy a pair because I really, really like these. Just kind of screams our name. You know, we took our logo, our design, our ability, what the coin looks like to us, put it into something that's kind of fashionable. And now if you're not into crypto, but you do want a pretty slick pair of shoes, you're able to do so. We will make $30 off of every single pair that is purchased through the community. So every 30, so no matter how much the shoe is, we will all I see is $30. That's it. So that $30 is going to go directly with my paycheck has been donated to Specter. So we're always going to be continuously adding that money into the project, continue the outreach of the community, make sure everybody sees us, make sure everybody hears us, make sure everybody can communicate with us whenever we do need them to. It's going to be adding things further in there to make things a lot easier for everybody else. So other than the shoes, if you do decide that you want to go down in here, we have all of our crypto addresses on the bottom of the page that you'll be able to copy these, send how much you would like, and then we will keep track of how much each address has sent, what date and time, and what the market value was. We have a database that's all offline, that's all decentralized, that we keep track of all this information from. Again, so far, with only $200 in, we don't have that much yet. That's just the reality to it. Our project is only 2 months old, and we have focused on spending so much on being a wide audience to get the word out to the world. We haven't focused on the niche specific of cryptocurrency. So our next object is we're going to be talking about things with cryptocurrency enthusiasts, but we want to let the world know that governments cannot be trusted as much as they used to, and people need to start considering different alternatives, such as Specter and other forms of cryptocurrency. I want to show you guys a new section of our website that I've just published. It's our videos section. So if you don't want to go through and go to my personal YouTube page or channel to go and find all these things, you can just go to our website and be able to find what you want. These top 2 are the last interviews that I have had. Walil Archer, which was Downtown Hot Radio, and Zach and Evan, which was Z Radio Live. Both of those were amazing. They were really good times. I got some good time to really explain the project a little bit, kind of in ways that people who aren't versed in cryptocurrency are going to be able to understand that. So if you're curious about any of the videos, please make your way over to that part of the website as well, and you can see those. And you can also just click right here and go straight into our YouTube channel, which is Chris to Goat. On there, you'll be able to go through and find everything Specter, everything cryptocurrency, anything that I have on there, which channel's still fairly new. So there's not a whole lot out there right now, but please do go check that out if you are interested. If you go to the videos page, you'll be able to see everything from those interviews. And I also have a couple of commercials right now. There will be more in the future, but I just don't have a whole lot more media to put on here right now. Everything else is on our YouTube, as I've said, so you can always go and check that out. So again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to me ramble for a little bit. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page on our project. I wish the other 2 projects just as much success as I wish our own, obviously, but I think it's important to publicly announce what we stand for, what we're trying to do, and then have on-screen information the whole time with the website So that way people know who we are, because I want my words and my information to you to come back to me. Because if you go to any of these other two projects, you're not going to have the same ideas as what our project has, which is Specter SHHH. You're not going to have the same thing. So we don't want anybody to get false hope and any kind of false narrative looking at anybody else's project when they should be looking at ours, or vice versa when they're looking at ours when they should be looking at somebody else's. We want to make sure that whatever you do support, whether it's through your hard-earned money, through sharing, through social media influences, however it is you help get the words across to all these community projects, we want to make sure you're well informed and that you guys are on the right page. So if you're looking for total anonymity, total privacy, total secrecy from any government, any entity, any group, individual, anything, if you want to keep all of your information private to where only you know, not even me designing this, then you've come to the right place. Thank you guys so much for coming in and checking us out. I hope to hear from you soon. Be sure to drop us a line on the website. You can always find us on Instagram, Specter Crypto, or Specter Cryptocurrency. Everybody knows what our coin looks like for now. So basically anywhere you go to search, if you find our logo with our little ghosty or our coin, chances are it's going to be us. We're still new enough right now to where we don't have a whole lot of anybody else trying to impersonate. But whenever that does come up to be, we're going to have ways to make sure you guys know exactly who's who. So again, thank you so much for coming. We'll talk to you guys later on. Have a good day.